All right, so quick storytelling or breakdown of something I was just thinking about while I was in the shower. So, of course, I don't cold approach men. I don't really, I can work well in groups. I've been the leader of groups and things like that. And lately, or I say over the past year, I've been working on my online and social media presence. I've had a few bosses and entrepreneurs and people with their own things, different groups reach out to me to, talk about things, interviews, discuss things, try and break things down. So, every so often people will try to offer me something and, I may turn them down. The whole thing is I feel like before I could put myself out there, I should have something to offer. So, I'm not at the same place I was a year ago where I had no videos uploaded on YouTube. Now I'm at a point where I have almost 400 videos uploaded on YouTube, motivational lectures, personal insights about me and things like that. Tarot card reading, something that I'm getting more and more into. My spirituality is very important to me. So, turning down dates, for my free time, or turning down parties and events because I like my free time and I have other things that I want to spend my time on or my money on or my resources on. So, I kind of had this thing, where I just turn down stuff, someone offers me a ride, I turn it down because I like walking and things like that. Even when it comes to women come and approach me and I turn them down. I really haven't cold approached women in years, I just got out of an 8-year relationship, so it was no need to. And, I'm well aware of the Me Too movement and how things have changed for women or the women movement over the past 50, 60 years. And things like that. So, the crazy and the odd thing is like offering people my services now, being a counselor or a therapist, or just being someone that you can talk to help you figure out life and things like that. Morningstar consulting services, sort of like a teacher, a life coach, and what have you. I'm big on writing and creating and producing and just doing working my talent, working my art. I don't have to include anyone in it if I don't want to. Or, sometimes I might have a baby genius day out where I go to like a mall or a movie or a zoo or outdoor plant-themed garden or something like that. And I might invite someone with me or whatever the case may be. A simple brunch. No harm, no foul. I can care less about sex. Again, I'm a 34-year-old man with 2 kids. I'm not out here trying to hound a girl for sex or hound a woman for sex, or I'm not attracted to strippers. I mean, do your thing. If you're attracted to strippers and OnlyFans models and all that stuff, it's there for a reason. There's a niche for it, right? But, I'm out sometimes and I offer homeless people food, or I offer homeless people money and things like that. Or I'm on YouTube and I'm offering Cashapp donations to random, people that I actually listen to every so often. The crazy part is I actually, birds of a feather flock together. So you want to stay around, expand your consciousness and learn new things. I recently, actually I had a tarot message last year that I received. That was basically saying stick to your own kind. And I did not know how to receive that message at first. I'm like, I'm black. Then at the same time, I'm like, I'm nerd. I'm a nerd. I can't really hang out with my black friends because they're not nerds. And then it's like, okay, I watch anime and all these other things. And I know people that don't do that. So it's like, what is truly my own kind as a young 34-year-old, or I was 33 at the time, young black man that has all these different talents and can do so many different things, right? So it's like, why even offer my services to people that don't even, they can't even relate and don't really try to relate. It's like approaching a woman out in public, and before you can even say hi, she turned you down. She doesn't know why she's doing it. I've heard 20-year-olds say that they're 20 years old and they in pain and they don't know why they do the things that they do. Women too, they're like, I don't know why I don't accept relationships, or I don't, I always sabotage my life and things like that, and I don't want to be married, and I don't take people advice, and I don't know why, and things that, even girls my age, and they realize they're not 20 years old and they're not 25 years old no more, and they're 35, things seem to hit different then. But, working on my talent. I don't really have time for anybody else, anything like that. Ordering things on Amazon, setting up my desk area, even gym. I just got back from the gym and doing laundry, and I'll be eating chopped cucumbers and tomatoes with a little bit of salt and black pepper, some olive oil and vinegar on it. And that's going to be my dinner. Maybe I'll have a nightcap a little later. But, that's me. I'm in my shell. I'm not going to go out of my way with all the things that I'm doing, creating books, creating movies. I even recently got inspired to start coming up with a theme for my very own tarot deck. Something that I was thinking about early this year, and ironically, I recently ran across someone who's actually in the middle of doing that. And I was joking around. I'm like, let's collaborate or something like that. Let's work together. Just like anything else, it was just a weird thing where the whole explanation this person gave me is when people reach out to collaborate or something like that. It was some weird explanation they had. It was almost like a girl, explaining what happened to her in a rape session or like whatever the case. I don't accept help, or it kind of remind me of myself. I forgot what she said, something like, and I posted it on my Twitter. She said when people reach out for help or when people reach out for collaboration is usually because there's some sense of lack there. Now, women, we can use that same idea. So when a man comes to you with a wedding ring and he's approaching you to collaborate with you or do business with you, you're gonna turn him down because when someone comes with you and they want to collaborate you, there's some sense of lack there. I don't get it. But yeah, it's just their whole thought processes, man. That just goes to show you they'll turn down their blessings, their own blessings. They'll turn down a simple good morning because of whatever happened to them in the past. Their parents disowned them, or whatever dude slept with them and did them dirty. They thought they was a 10 and the dude treated them like a 2. Or whatever the case may be, all types of different things, man. You can ask your boss a simple question and disarm them. That's just how it is, and it's just the thought process of people not wanting to accept help, not wanting to accept therapy, because a lot of you guys out there need therapy. It's not a bad thing. Therapy is a good thing. It's like keeping a condom in your back pocket. And women, it's like keeping your lip gloss in your clutch. You always want to touch it up a little bit. You always got to look in the mirror and fix yourself. You always got to have a therapist that you can breathe the 15 with and get the stress of the day off. It's not a bad thing. Someone comes to offer you help, you don't have to turn them down. Oh, you're a weirdo. Oh, it feels like this is a sense, you have a sense of lack, or whatever the case may be. Again, it's just weird. Men's thought processes, how they don't want to work with other men or other women, or they get so macho, or even women not being able to accept a man, not being able to accept that masculine nature, that masculine energy. Women, again, they walking around running around talking about you ain't no man and I want this type of man and all this, when they don't even know. Again, you want a real man, but you don't know what a real man is. You wasn't raised with a real man in your life. You've never had a real man drive through your neighborhood. Like, you don't know. But you're turning these things down. You're turning down opportunities and efforts to collaborate, learn something new, better yourself, find your family. Like, again, you focused on growing your channel and you're focused on growing your internet presence and your subscriber base, but someone comes to you for a collaboration effort to help you do this, and you turn them down, saying that you feel like usually when someone offers help or when someone comes to collaborate, there's usually a sense of lack there. If you're judging people off the first appearances like that, you obviously have some insecurities, and maybe people shouldn't be collaborating with you. And that's where we get the thing of red flags. I mean, if you come to someone with silver and gold, and not even that they turn it down, it's just like they just have weird reactions. The weird reactions women have nowadays, man. Now we got these people trying to remove Kevin Samuels off the internet. And then watch, before the year's over, every woman's going to be trying to find a man like Kevin Samuels. Y'all are crazy.